Yes, I have them, and boy, it feels good. Thank you very much, Wikipedia.
I see him, he's here. Right, he's down.
Well, hello there. Let's talk players' intentions and vigour. Intent is what I believe most players lack in this game. Like this bum who I can hear is laid down in the middle of this shed, allowing me to dictate the pace of this engagement. He's going to be between the two shelves, either on his knees or on his stomach, and he will have one chance to kill me. That is when I walk through the door. As soon as I'm through the door, my ability to move laterally will mean I will kill him. I have totally bad intentions when I play this game. I've got 174 upgrades on my shelter. I'm not really bothered about anything else, so I come in to kill. So I play and have the intent of doing that. He even had this Swomi, which is a close range beast, but he still allowed me to dictate everything. When I say this, I don't even mean it about just getting kills. I mean about playing with intent in what you want to do. So if you want to loot and get out, do it, but bloody mean it. I see so many players on this game that just seem to meander around the map with no real intent, and they wonder why they get killed by somebody who's hunting them and meaning it. It's just really strange how sometimes you witness how players play, and it's like, I don't understand. I mean, it's almost like you can't even make the decision. Should I fight? Should I not? Should I move? Should I not? Should I just lay down? It's like, actually, whatever you plan to do when you come into the game, mean it. Have the intent to mean what you do, and it would help you in so many situations. I mean, from my point of view, I don't think there's ever any reason for your character to be still for more than 4 or 5 seconds. Any reason at all. You're easier to get shot when you're still. It makes portables way more effective. They only take a snapshot of that second they press the button. So where you are at that second, if you're still there 8 seconds later, that player knows where you are. Where if you moved, he doesn't. Other than human decision making, where you're just stopping to listen or stopping to make your decision what you're going to do, I don't think there's any reason at all why you should be still for more than a couple of seconds at a time. Even if you're a looter, as the match starts, get the map up, pick where you're going to go. You know where the spawn locations are, give or take. You know where the points of interest are, where the most violence is going to take place. So again, just plan, but then go with intent. Don't crouch walk immediately and spend 3 minutes getting to the nearest point of interest. You need to act with intentions, and instead of it just being this kind of really slow, methodical kind of way of playing. I mean, I say this, I know when you watch my videos now, I go for kills. I'll tell you now, at 250 encounters, I had a 0.5 kill per encounter ratio because I was meandering around. I would hear something in the distance and freeze in a building for 3 or 4 minutes and not move. The game just gets better when you actually plan with intent and actually then do what you plan. I mean, now I blatantly go for kills. I pretty much run everywhere. But for the first third, because I think I'm at 650 encounters now. The first third of my encounters in this game, I had no plan, I had no real idea, and I was just avoiding fighting. it kind of upsets me because I'm now kills per encounters. I think I'm 1.2, which I'm surprised I've even got it up that high given how bad my start was. Every situation is of course different. Like this situation we find ourselves in now. My partner has been badly hurt. We're in a building. They're coming from the north, which has cover and the high ground. If we try and break out to the south, it's basically got ice and a low level, which we'll be able to get shot at. So immediately the decision's made, actually we need to defend this building. It doesn't help that my partner brought no heals, so I now have to go and heal him. But ultimately, it's not always about running at people and a suicide mission. As you see here, we've made the decision, actually the situation we find ourselves in, we need to defend this building. Once we're upstairs, they've either got to shoot through this window or run up a very tight staircase. And this here, my god, it's a third person shooter. Don't lay on the floor aiming through a window when it's third person, because I can peek you and see you without you seeing me, and then you die like that. Now this staircase is probably the worst point of any map in Vigor to attack. It is so tight and so narrow that the lateral movement that somebody on the top of the stairs can do just means it's so difficult to win that fight. But respect to him, he had the intent to try. I mean, look, I'd actually suggest, looking at my health, if I didn't have half a body armour on then, there's a chance he was going to kill me. But again, it is still, at least he had the intent to try. Due to the gunshots we could hear around the points of interest down in the south, east of the map, we made the decision almost immediately to get healed up and head straight over. What we decided was to head through the freighter and see if we were going to cut people off before they could get to the exit there. So the decision was made, and over we went again, meaning it. There was no mucking around about, no discussions about wanting to leave early, because we come into this game looking for the kills. So we run over, up through the freighter and head towards the exit just to see if we can cut anybody off. Any players out there that is sleeping on the painkiller antibiotics mix, please don't. You lose a lot of health. Use your painkillers first. Fills your health up. I know it gradually comes down, but if you then put antibiotics up, that's coming up, so you actually end up being at full health. Now, even painkillers and any of the other, so disinfectant or the wrap, if you're under pressure, use the painkillers to fill your health up, and then use other things as and when you can to actually permanently fill your health. Painkillers are massively slept on. The amount of times popping a painkiller has actually saved my life, and when I've then engaged almost immediately and somebody's like, oh, I'm rushing him, he's got no health, I've popped a painkiller, filled my health up, and then killed that person. Do not underestimate how good the painkillers are on this game. And also caffeine. Caffeine can save your life. Not only can you get to an exit quicker, and that's as if radiation's chasing you. If players are chasing you, you can get to the radiation quicker. I'm not too proud to say that when I've been outnumbered 3-1 and I know I'm pretty much buggered, I have popped caffeine and got my arse into an exit using it. So there's so many consumables that when I talk to players, they don't use it. And caffeine and painkillers are probably two of the good ones that quite a lot of people don't use. The false signal as well. If I was a looter, I'd bring 3 or 4 of them into every match and spend the first 30 seconds just randomly putting them down. Because I tell you what, if you want somebody not to find you, that is probably one of the best tools in the game. Now, if they've got a port and they're right next to you, well, there's not much you can do about that other than move and not freeze like a rabbit. But if they use the main signal detector, they're going to look across and they're going to have a decision to make. Are any of these portables? They're going to have to sit there and calculate how many people have died, who's alive. Gives you time. So if you are a looter, do not sleep on that item either. because again, that item will give you time to escape. And again, as what I've said earlier on in the video, you're coming in with the intent to get loot and get the hell out of Dodge. That item will help you do that. Also, if you manage to win a big firefight like these players obviously did because of the amount of gunshots that were going off, unless you've got a portable or the main signal detector to pretty much confirm there's no players left, please just don't do what these players did. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you have a good weekend. Bye bye.